a buyer could be in love with a house and, a year or two down the line be faced with the $12,000 air conditioning replacement. And that's a
Yeah.
lot for some people to have to cough that up right off the bat.
Welcome to Real Hits of Real Estate, where Southwest Florida's real estate market meets local flavor. If you love real estate, local discoveries, and learning how to make smart moves while living the Southwest Florida lifestyle, you're in the right place.
It's going to be easier to fix things because they're going to know
That's
what's
true.
wrong.
Hopefully it helps
Yeah.
the cost of everything too.
Yeah.
So who
Sometimes
knows?
the hardest part for a technician is just the diagnosis, is to figure out what is wrong here. Yeah.
What's going on? Yep,
If
definitely.
our equipment could tell us what's wrong, that would help.
Right?
Yeah.
That'd be
Definitely.
great. Yeah. Hi there, and welcome back to Real Hits of Real Estate. I'm your host, Heather Hitz, and I'm super excited about today's guest. Before we dive in, let me introduce Margo McQueen. She's the brand ambassador and employee owner at HomeTech, servicing the Fort Myers and Southwest Florida area. What I love about Margo's story is that she actually started out as a realtor, originally from the Midwest, just like me, and she brings 15 years of local market experience. She's worn a lot of hats at Home Tech, and that diverse background is actually what makes her so great at connecting clients and industry partners with the right home warranty and service solution. I just knew I had to have her on my show. So, welcome, Margo. I'm glad you're here.
It's good to see you.
So to start, it's always nice to see friendly faces.
Yes.
So we're going to start with your journey, and you obviously made the move from Midwest to Southwest Florida, just like I did. So I can totally relate to that. Mm-hmm. How did your real estate career get started, and what was it about this market that drew you in?
I got started in real estate in Kansas City because I had a married couple friend that were older than me, and they were like life mentors. And I was doing a direct selling business, and they said, you should be a realtor. You would be a great realtor. And so I was kind of, I trusted them, and I thought, okay, I'll try it. And so I did start my business, and they were my mentors, and we had a lot of fun. And when I was there, I worked for a company that also worked with a local service company to do all their home warranty plans. And so it wasn't a national company. It was a local company, and they had their own employees that did all the work on the home warranties. So I was familiar with that concept of what home tech could do in Southwest Florida. And so when I got an opportunity to move to Southwest Florida to work for Home Tech, I knew right away that it would be such a nice fit for the real estate market here to have a local company offer a home warranty plan that would be good for the transaction.
Yeah, that makes it really, that's a great way. So you started out as a realtor. And what was it like making that shift from the sales side over to the home service world? And did it change how you looked at the industry?
The shift was actually pretty easy because from being a realtor, I knew what realtors need and what they go through every day, and the stresses and the pain points, and I knew the customers' pain points. And so it was like to realize that there was a company here that could solve all those problems. It just made a lot of sense for me to switch. And when I moved here, honestly, the real estate market here seemed very intimidating to me because in Kansas City, it's all just little houses and little suburb neighborhoods. Like the worst problem you ever have is like a crack in the basement or you have some radon. There wasn't a lot of complexity to it, where here, even after 15 years of being here, I still see all the complexity of it with all the water and the docks and the seawalls and the condo associations and all the golf courses and just all the things that you have to know here to be a realtor.
Yes.
There's a lot. Yeah.
There is a lot.
There's a lot.
Yes.
So it seemed like a much simpler thing to do, to just move here and like have a new career and just work with realtors, because I know what realtors are like, and help them solve problems.
So you got the insider perspective. So having been on both sides of the closing table, what do you think is the biggest blind spot buyers have when they first fall in love with a property?
I honestly think that the buyers and the all the realtors involved have a couple blind spots because they don't really know the condition of the air conditioning system. So
Mm-hmm.
in Kansas and Missouri, there's a seller's disclosure that is required by the sellers to disclose everything, every repair they've ever had, every year, every age of
Mm-hmm.
everything. And it doesn't seem like in
Mm-hmm.
Florida those things get disclosed here. So I feel like a lot of buyers are
Really?
walking into a home without a lot of pre knowledge of what's going on with the equipment in the home, because we cover
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
all the appliances and the air conditioning, but especially with the air conditioning system being so expensive to replace, even if they've had a good home inspector come and really check it out, they're the home inspectors are not HVAC. They're just not experts, and so they don't look at everything with the AC. They don't even open it to look at the
Right.
coil to see what kind of shape it is. So, a buyer could be in love with a house and, a year or two down the line be faced with the $12,000 air conditioning replacement. And that's a
Yeah.
lot for some people to have to cough that up right off the bat.
Right, right, definitely. Yeah, speaking of the inspection period, and I
Yeah.
always tell my buyers, like, get a home inspection. That's the first thing, definitely.
Yeah, the ones
I
that
think
don't
we
get
can
an
go.
inspection at all, to me, that's
Yeah, that's crazy.
insane. You're just asking for
Not my buyers.
I know, so many problems. Anytime somebody tells me they didn't have I almost cringe. I'm always like, what? Yeah, it scares me. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think we can definitely agree. It's such a stressful. It can be extremely stressful, really fast. So what are some of the most common and costly things buyers tend to overlook in the Southwest Florida homes? Obviously, we mentioned AC is definitely the
AC's
biggest one.
big, especially if they're coming from the
Yeah,
north. They're used to having an air conditioning system for 20 years or 24 years or 30 years. They have these crazy stories and they don't understand how limited that is going to be here because it's running
right, right.
constantly with the breakdowns and it's just going to die faster.
Mm-hmm.
And depending on what their appliances are too. So if they're looking, even a new construction home can have builder grade appliances that are not good brands that are going to break right away. I mean, we do a lot
Mm-hmm.
of work, like in Babcock Ranch community, which is less than 7 years old, and
Yeah,
they
yeah.
have appliance failures, AC failures all the time on age one, age two, age
Wow.
three homes. So it's hard as a realtor, even it's hard to prep a buyer for that. And you don't want to make them scared. You don't want to make them nervous. And that's why, having the home tech service agreement in there can solve so many problems. If things go wrong,
Mm-hmm.
they have repairs at no charge, which that's
Yeah,
what everybody
yeah.
loves. Repairs at no charge. That's the
Right.
best.
Yeah. So we're obviously touching on this, but here's a scenario I think every agent can relate to. The AC goes out right before closing, and everyone starts to panic because obviously, right?
Right.
How do you keep buyers calm and actually save the deal in a moment like that?
So the best thing for a seller to do if the AC has been giving them problems or is aging up is for them to go ahead and get coverage while they're selling it, because then there's no
Mm-hmm.
pre-existing conditions. So it can be, I mean, our agreements
Mm,
start 10 days after they're paid for. So if it's a day before closing and it's been covered for 30 days, those repairs are covered by the agreement. And so it's not a big emergency and everything can still close and not be a problem. So
mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm.
like to recommend that, based on what's going on in
Yeah.
the home and how old the equipment is. And that's why, as a realtor, I feel like it's really important that you try to figure out how old the equipment is. And even if it's not being
Mm-hmm.
revealed to you in a seller's disclosure, there's other ways to find out. if you can get the model number for us, we can look it up and tell you exactly how old it is. And then that
Mm.
gives the
Yeah.
sellers and the buyer, because sometimes, okay, we talk to people all the time. How old's your AC? Oh, it's like 5 years old. We go out there, it's 10 years old. They don't
Yes.
remember how old it is.
Yeah.
Time
Yeah.
flies, they just
Time
lost
flies.
track.
I have to admit, yes, time does fly.
Time
Hmm.
flies. They're not lying about it. They just have no memory of it at all. Yeah. So I
Yeah.
forgot where I was
Yeah.
going with this, but it's we can find out how old it is. And at least then okay, let's be proactive. Let's do the service agreement
Yeah.
during the listing so that we don't have anybody panicking right before closing.
That's a good idea. And Florida weather is no joke. And so, what are some of the most important maintenance steps new homeowners should be taking right away that people tend to forget about?
Well, the first maintenance step they should take is the day they're moving in their house. They should not leave the doors standing open. It's one of the main things that blows up your AC is to run it with your doors and windows open all day. That's why, like,
Oh,
when people go on vacation to the beach and they leave their sliders open and stuff, the AC systems freeze up, and it's a problem.
oh,
So
yeah,
I think it's a
yeah.
good tip to warn your buyers that when you're moving in, either shut the system off and just move everything in, or make sure you're shutting the door in between times instead of just propping the door,
Mm,
because they can have a breakdown the very first day in just by doing that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
didn't
that's
even think
that's
about that.
one good tip. They need to do annual maintenance on their AC, which is a whole deep cleaning of the AC system and
Mm,
a check. And a lot of times, people don't realize that's important because when we lived in Indiana, we did it like every 5 years.
hmm.
Well, you could get away with it there because your AC wasn't running
Yeah,
24 hours a
totally
day,
different.
month after month after month after month. So, doing the maintenance on the AC is really, really critical too.
Um, One tip that I thought about after I moved in, um, my husband and I, we bought a home together and everything, and we closed in July,
Okay.
and we had a home inspection. We did all that and everything. I moved in, and again, you're not realizing you're just kind of doing your thing, moving in and everything, but probably within, I think it was in August. So we moved in July, and then a month later, my AC goes. Lesson
Hmm.
learned is to change the filter. Like when you move in, just change it because the seller hadn't done anything. And once you went under contract and everything, they just probably just like, I'm
Yeah,
done.
I mean, depending
So,
how long you were under contract, most of the time here you
mm-hmm.
need to try to change it like once a month, probably.
Yeah,
So
yeah. So
usually your
that
inspector will
was
tell you, oh, the filter is horrible. They
yeah,
haven't been changing it. And so they give you a heads up
right.
to know, oh, I need to
Yeah,
do that as
yeah.
soon as we
And
get in.
and I don't and I was like, I was so mad too. And I looked it back at my home inspection. I'm like, and everything was fine on the home inspection. So, but
Of
again,
course, they
it's
might not have
definitely,
ever
you
looked at
know,
the filter on the inspection.
yeah.
They should look at the filter,
So
but you don't know.
yeah, my
Yeah.
home inspector is pretty good. So
Hmm.
he did and everything, but I think it's just,
It
you
probably
know,
was fine, and it just ran
anyways.
long enough that it got dirty again.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
So that's that. But I definitely believe in the power of great partnerships and stuff. What do you think separates a basic vendor relationship from one that actually helps an agent grow their business?
You can say to somebody, "Oh, I'm your referral partner," but there's a difference between that and like actually answering your phone when they call, like on a
Yeah.
weekend or late at night when they're freaking out because they have to have something. I think just taking the little extra steps when you're partnering together really up the quality of it, and everybody's much more comfortable. I know I like to go to my partners' open houses and support them with
Mm-hmm.
social media, with what, especially if they're going to offer the home tech service agreement on the house. I think it's good
Mm-hmm.
to step up and go see the house and make some video
Mm-hmm.
content or something together and just, mutually market it that it's a good benefit that's coming with it. Is that kind of
Yeah.
what you were
Well,
thinking?
I appreciate. Yeah, I mean, I definitely, you've been great. I mean, helping me out and save a couple deals and stuff and just be there just to even just to pick your brain and, and it helps with past open houses and everything. And, even just like, running some quotes just to see, hey, does this make sense for my buyers or sellers?
Hmm.
And then using it as a negotiating tool and stuff. So you've
Yeah,
been
getting
great.
quotes
So,
out like ahead of time helps. Like even if you're going to go on a
hmm,
listing appointment, it's really nice to have an exact price to talk to the seller about if we offer this, if we throw this in, this is how much it's going to be. And it
yeah.
just sets the stage for it all to come together so beautifully.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, with 15 years in this market, what trends are you noticing right now when it comes to what buyers are expecting for move-in readiness?
It seems like the buyers want everything. They want the house perfect. They want a low price. I think the buyers have some stars in their eyes right now. And that's up to the buyers agents to really bring them back down to earth. And, you're buying
Mm-hmm.
a 20-year-old home. It's got a 10-year-old AC. It's not like a new construction. It's not the same.
Right.
It's not,
Right.
it's not the same.
Which obviously having a home warranty helps a lot and everything too. Yeah.
Well, at
And I
least you
know
have
like,
something that's the same. New construction has a home warranty, and this house has a home warranty. So
yeah.
you're equalizing some things, which helps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
I think.
For
Don't you think though
investors,
that every buyer wants to get in a house with no problems? They want to have it.
yeah. And I mean,
They
I
don't
can
want
totally
problems.
understand that. I mean,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
every homeowner. No
There's
homeowner wants to have problems. Yeah,
no, no, not at all. Definitely.
I think that's
uh,
that's the beauty of having home tech in your back pocket is when something does eventually break, you have somebody there to fix it.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
which is really great.
that
And
actually knows
with
how to
home tech,
fix it.
so all the employees of home tech are actual owners, a part of home tech.
So it's a large percentage of the company are owners, and that comes to you with time at the company and you proving yourself that you're a good
Okay.
employee and that you're worthy of it. It's granted to you as part of uh, your yearly reviews and everything. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, that's kind of
So,
cool.
like brand new people are not owners yet. That's the gold
Right.
standard.
Well, that
That's
makes
why
sense.
they work
Yeah.
so hard is to become owners with the rest of us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's cool. That's cool. So obviously with Southwest Florida, and we have a lot of investors, and with investors that have a handful of rental properties here in Lee County, what's your top tip for avoiding those surprise repair costs that can really catch people off guard for them?
For
What would
investors,
you suggest?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know we're talking about Lee County, but actually, home tech's in 5 counties. So investors in
Okay.
Collier, Lee, Charlotte, Manatee, and Sarasota, any in there anywhere, they could have a home tech, to help them with their investment property. And a lot of what we do repair is for investors, or it's their second or third or fourth rental home or
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, if you're investing in a property, you don't want to have to pay a bunch of big bills to fix things. And you can't not
Right.
do it. If you're going to keep a renter, they
Right.
have to have a refrigerator, they have to have a washer,
Mm-hmm.
they have to have an air conditioning
Right.
system.
Yeah.
So, to be
Mm-hmm.
faced with a $500 or $600 repair, like just a board in your stove could be $500, just that, right? That's covered by Home Tech when you have the plan. That's no charge.
That's
So there's a
that's
lot of
really nice.
ways that investors can save money. I hear it a lot. Oh, I've got a guy, and they think that this guy can fix everything in their house. And you know what? Some of those guys are pretty handy. They can fix a lot of things, but I guarantee you, they cannot do all the appliance repairs. It's very, very difficult. It takes years of training,
Yeah.
and most people that I meet that are could kind of do it don't want to do it at all because it's so
Mm, mm,
difficult. We get a lot of
mm,
referrals, especially for appliance repairs, from handymen and maintenance
mm-hmm,
people, and because they know how hard it is.
mm. Yeah. Wow. I wouldn't want to be doing any maintenance repair. I feel like a lot of the appliances have gotten so complicated too,
Hmm.
complex and stuff. So,
Yeah, and
yeah.
it's only going to get
Um,
worse. There's just so much electronic in there all, now,
right.
and that stuff is expensive when it breaks. It's not like you're just
Yeah.
changing out a burner now, like the old days.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember I had it was either a washer or a dryer. I can't remember which one it was. And the motherboard went out and I'm like,
But yeah,
what?
you
I was
wouldn't think
like,
it has
it's
a
I
motherboard.
think it was a
I know.
washing machine. Uh,
Mhm.
I'm like, it's a washing machine. Why does it have a motherboard? But it was the new high tech or whatever and
It's
stuff. And I remember, and it was going to cost like way too much more money. That this was years ago. This was when I
yeah.
just got out of college, so that was
Okay.
years ago. So, but
You know,
anyways,
a lot of our older customers here, they've had the old Maytag that ran for 30 years, right? A lot of times
yeah.
they still want that. They don't want an appliance that has all fancy bells and whistles, and because they understand that's just more
Mm-hmm.
repairs that are going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
we have people come in our showroom at Home Tech all the time to buy appliances, and they want the ones that's got the dial and it's got the buttons, and
Mm,
it's just less things to go wrong with it. So I
right.
totally get
Yeah.
it. Yeah, nobody wants to be
I don't.
inconvenienced with a repair.
Right.
Even if it's
Oh, the
great
good old
that maybe
days
you have a
with the
timer
dials.
that'll dry it, it'll start it while you're at work. Well, when that timer goes, then your dryer doesn't work at all. So
Mm, mm.
it's a problem.
Oh, the
Have
good
you
old
had a
days,
have
right?
you had a bunch of repairs on things over time? Have you had things go wrong?
I mean, yeah, but I can't think. I mean, besides the AC,
Big
luckily
one.
I've been pretty lucky. Um,
Good.
the AC is definitely, yeah, and I tell my buyers, that think about it as your vehicle, right? We get oil changes
Yes.
regularly.
Yes.
Your AC,
Tune
it's
up.
kind of like your vehicle. You're running it every day. So you just have to keep maintaining it. Yeah, and it's always good to um um service your AC, twice a year, every 6 months have it checked up and everything. So yeah, that's basically all for me. Luckily,
Our,
knock on
our
wood
biggest
so far.
AC repair now that we do day every day, all day, day to day, is the drain line clogs, and
Yes.
it's because of new technology in the AC equipment. So old time ACs used to have a copper coil, and a copper coil has its own
Mm-hmm.
problems because it would get holes in it, it would leak your freon. Well, now all the equipment is aluminum coil, and so it's great. It doesn't leak,
Yes.
but it causes that slimy white gunk
Sludge.
to
Yep.
just build up in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I mean, even with regular maintenances, you can still have your AC shut off because that stuff clogs it
Yes.
up. And that
Yep.
is
I bought a
something,
shot vac just for
have,
that.
have you? So sometimes you can clear it with that, and sometimes you can't. A lot of times our technicians
Yeah.
have to blow it out with like compressors and stuff. So it's,
Mm-hmm.
it's,
Mm-hmm.
we do it during the heat. We do them all day long,
Yeah.
and it's covered. It's
Yep.
no charge for us to come do
Well,
it when you have the
that's
service
really
agreement.
great. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
adds up.
No, it does. Yeah, definitely. Because yeah, I know like ACs usually for like emergency come on out. I think they charge like over $100 for sure. I think it's like if it's like emergency, it's like 200 some dollars, I think.
Oh yeah,
And
you're
yeah,
gonna save
but
at
yeah,
least $200 each time that's
yeah,
happening.
yeah.
And you were talking about
Mm-hmm.
investment properties. Let's say an investor's got a condo in a condo unit, like 2, 3 story condo unit, and nobody's in it for a couple months. Well, when that
Right.
AC stops running, then you have problems for
Mm-hmm.
the whole building, you know.
You
And
have a
so
whole bunch of
it could,
problems.
it could be
Yeah.
any number of problems, which we won't go into all of them.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, we
it's
won't.
just, it's just no,
Not
we
today.
don't want to do it.
Not this podcast.
It's too depressing. But it's just peace of mind, even for an investor, to know that they have home tech to help. And also, if they have a renter in there, the renter can call us
Mm-hmm.
directly and we'll come help. The owner of
Oh,
that
that's nice.
property doesn't even have to really know about it or be involved if they don't want to be. They don't have to get a call at 10
Nice. Yeah.
o'clock at night. Hey, my AC is not running.
Mm-hmm.
They can call us at 10 o'clock at night and we'll come fix it.
That's worth its weight in gold in my
I
book.
think so. If I was managing
Right?
investor properties, it would be. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. That's awesome. So let's talk about some Southwest Florida fun.
Okay.
Tell me, what are your favorite local spots in Fort Myers to grab a bite or just relax on the weekend? What's your favorite?
Well, coming from Kansas City, which is the home of great barbecue and lots of great
Mm-hmm.
music, like a lot of blues music, I seek
Mm.
out the blues music. And so one of my
Okay.
favorite places to go is out in Buckingham. The Buckingham Blues Bar has world
Oh,
class blues players almost every weekend that come and play. So that's a real treat. And I'm so glad I found it. And
nice.
it's kind of a secret. Not everybody knows about it. So, uh,
So
do you
it's a
know about
bar?
it?
Like a
It's
no.
it's
So I'm
actually,
curious. I love
yeah,
barbecue.
it's a blues bar. It's not a barbecue place. It's a
Okay.
blues bar, and it's set
Okay.
up behind it as a big concert venue where you can have like an all day blues festival out there. Yeah.
Very
So
cool.
I have not found any
Huh.
Kansas City type barbecue here at all. So I've tried them.
Yeah.
It's
So
okay. Yeah, I miss that.
what's the difference? I don't know if I've had Kansas City barbecue. So what's the difference between, let's say, that and Tennessee? Because I love Tennessee barbecue.
Don't know what Tennessee barbecue tastes like. So Kansas City barbecue has like a Kansas City style sauce. It's the sauce. Everybody pretty much smokes the
Okay.
ribs and they rub them and all that. So it's the sauce. And the best place in Kansas City is a place where they stack it all when they smoke it. So there's trays and trays and trays of meat, and then at the very bottom they put the beans. And so all day
Okay.
long, all the good stuff from the ribs drips down into the beans. And oh,
That sounds so good.
it is so good. Yes, so good. So good. I There's a couple of
So is the sauce, is it more sweet or tangy, or
it's
how do you describe the
tangy.
sauce?
It's tangy, but it's not hot. It's not spicy. It's
Okay.
that North Carolina sauce is kind of orange. It's not like that. It's deep red.
Okay.
I know
Okay.
there you can get some at the grocery store and try it. I've tried a lot of different sauces. I really think it's the best one, but delicious.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
But for
right.
local
I'm
food,
gonna have
I
to.
think we're pretty lucky here. We have some really good Thai restaurants, and that's hard to
Yeah.
find. Yeah, I love Thai food.
Yeah. Okay.
There's one.
What's your favorite Thai food place?
There's one by Home Tech called. Well, it used to be called Thai Star, and now it's the kids have taken it over and have reopened it, and it has a different name now. So, but it's same recipes and
Huh.
everything. So,
Is that off Metro?
it's off of Plantation. It's at the corner of Daniels and Plantation in a strip mall. It's
Oh,
delicious. Yeah, yeah. If you ever want to get some good Thai
Thai
food, I know a
Star.
couple good places with really good Thai food.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
we have all the
It's
great
been a while.
seafood here, so that's
Yes.
that's the benefit of Florida.
So where do you take your friends and family if they're in town?
Usually, honestly, we have gone to Thai. My brother from Indianapolis really likes good Indian food, and there is a really good Indian food restaurant on 41 in Fort Myers that we go to. Again, I don't know what the
Okay.
name of it is. I just drive there. It's terrible. Yeah, I just
I'm
drive there.
trying. Yeah.
But sometimes we take them
I'm
out
gonna
for
have to
sushi.
Google it.
Max Sushi's
Okay.
really good off of Daniels.
We
MAKS.
love Max. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
a good
Yep.
spot. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Mostly when
We
people
we love
visit,
we
they
love
don't
his
want to do the
place.
chains. They want to do
No,
like little places
something
that are
local.
local, local
Yeah.
spots. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love to get into like our little Cuban bakeries and get the pastries with the guava in
Oh.
them. Mmm,
Ooh, guava.
delicious. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's hard for me to drive past one without a little stop to see if they have them.
Okay. Okay. So with technology moving super fast right now, what excites you the most about the new tools and solutions becoming available for homeowners?
Um, I'm trying to think of something that's, well, a lot of, I guess, for homeowners right now, if they haven't upgraded their AC thermostat to one that connects,
Mm,
cell phone, so you can use an app to monitor your home temperature, and that's kind of a big deal. I think that's a special
yeah.
thing. I can't really think of anything else right now. I do know a plumbing company that has an alarm system that you can get where,
Okay.
like, you put it around your water heater and different things. So if you had
Oh.
leaks in your house, again, you could be notified on your phone that something's going wrong at your house. So I feel like those kind
Okay.
of alert things, probably going
Yeah.
to get more of those developed as time goes on. And
Right.
ultimately, you're going to get an alert that says, your ice maker's not working because this part needs to be changed out. Like the
Mm,
appliances are going to get so smart, they're going to tell you what's wrong with them. That's
right.
coming.
Right.
Yeah, which is going to be good. It's going to be good for a
Yeah.
technician. It's going to be easier to fix things because they're going to know
That's
what's
true.
wrong.
Hopefully it
Yeah.
helps the cost of everything too.
Yeah.
So who
Sometimes
knows?
the hardest part for a technician is just the diagnosis, is to figure out what is
Yeah.
wrong here. Yeah.
What's going on? Yep,
So if
definitely.
our equipment could tell us what's wrong, that would help.
Right?
Yeah,
That'd be great.
definitely.
Yeah. Just tell me
Maybe
what's wrong
someday,
with
like,
you.
you're gonna have your like home robot, and he'll get a
Right.
message that there's this part in the ice maker needs to be changed out, and your home robot's just gonna do it for you. It's gonna be easier to fix things because they're gonna know
That's
what's
true.
wrong.
Hopefully it
Yeah,
helps the cost of everything too.
yeah.
So who
Sometimes
knows?
the hardest part for a technician is just the diagnosis, is to figure out what is
Yeah.
wrong here. Yeah.
What's going on? Yep,
So if
definitely.
our equipment could tell us what's wrong, that would help.
Right?
Yeah,
That'd be great.
definitely.
Yeah. Just tell me
Maybe
what's wrong
someday,
with
like,
you.
you're gonna have your like home robot, and he'll get a
Right.
message that there's this part in the ice maker needs to be changed out, and your home robot's just gonna do it for you.
Can you imagine that having it's like the Jetsons, right?
I know.
Your own
Yeah,
little robot going through your house. That'd be great. If I could just have an assistant just to like
just to
help maintain my home, that'd be
right,
great. Just tell
just
me
do whatever.
your AC filter needs to be changed, Heather.
Right.
Go do it. Or do it yourself.
I think they're
Or
going to
they
be
can do
doing
it.
everything for us. We've been joking
Right.
around at Home Tech about how
Oh,
we're going to need to learn how to repair robots next.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
Well, I have an what is it called? An iRobot vacuum, and
Oh, okay.
I don't care for it.
I was wondering how it's
I don't
working.
know. Yeah, it's okay. It gets
Mm-hmm.
hung up on
Get stuck.
rugs and stuff. I know there's better ones out there and stuff like that, but this one's not that old, so I just got it
Okay.
last year. But it always gets hung up on my rugs, or it goes into like I did the whole mapping and stuff like that, but I
Yeah.
think it forgets that hey,
Oh,
this is the area I mapped out that you don't go into
don't go
because it'll
there.
go into
Oh,
my master shower and then it gets stuck in there.
oh, that's funny. One of my friends
So
bought the
yeah, I
one
know.
that like mops and dries your floor, the
Oh,
tile floor. She says
yeah.
that's incredible. So apparently
Hmm.
there's some technology that's pretty good right now on those. I'm
Yeah.
still mopping the old
Huh.
fashioned way.
Me too.
Swiffer.
You know,
I like my
I'm
Swiffer.
too old fashioned. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, Margo, it was so great to have you on. I'm so thankful that you made some time in your busy schedule to come on to my
It
podcast
was great
and
talking to
talk
you too.
to. Yeah, it's always good to see your face as well.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, we'll have to get out to some good Thai food. I'll show you a couple places.
yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I haven't. Well, originally from Michigan, I lived in Ann Arbor for a little bit. There was a great Thai food restaurant, and I like the peanut sauce
Oh
with the
yeah.
Thai noodles.
Oh yeah.
And I haven't had a really good Thai food place, so you'll have to let's go for have
I got a couple
let's go for
spots.
lunch.
Yeah, that you're going to be happy with for sure.
Yeah, perfect. Well, wonderful. Thanks again. And it's so good to see you. And you have a wonderful day. And until
You
next time,
too.
okay? Take care.
Okay, take care, honey. Bye.
That's a wrap on today's episode of Real Hits of Real Estate. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow so you never miss a beat. Join the conversation on social media and let me know what topics you love covered. Stay tuned for more expert advice and local finds coming your way. I'm Heather Hitz with RE/MAX Realty Group, and whether you're buying, selling, or simply planning your next chapter, I'm here to help you make your next move your best move. Until then, make it a Hitz experience.